Is there any feeling better than training and then coming back, basically seeing your training work and like, "Oh, I
Yeah,
am noticeably better, stronger, like, this is easier." It's like, I mean,
yeah.
there's seriously nothing better in climbing. This is Climbing Gold.
I've seen a huge shot up in my movement and my training skill since March. And like I used an outdoor boulder to kind of benchmark where I was. And
Mhm.
I actually sent it yesterday. um,
Nice.
and it's like a North Carolina test piece.
Describe it. What's the boulder? What's the what's it
It's
called?
it's a boulder called Tsunami. It's a V8 out in Mooreswall, and it is the sharpest thing I've ever been on. It's just this quartzite boulder that has these insane crimp rails and a huge dyno finish.
Hmm.
And the last time I was here, I was nowhere close to hitting the dyno finish. And then yesterday, like I pulled on and the crimp line was 3 times easier than it used to be. And I was using skip beta that I've never tried before just because it flowed better.
Hmm.
And I was like, what is going on? And my movement just flowed really well. I was like, I thought this was going to be like a harder fight. Like, I thought I was gonna be power screaming my whole way through it, and, like, yesterday, with the block that I've been doing for the last few months, it just came together, and, like, I did the jump in ISO, and I hit it the first time, and I was like, "Okay, it's gonna go today, and it's gonna go on the next go, and the very next go." I went through the whole crimp line and did the jump, like, flawlessly.
Is there any feeling better than training and then coming back, basically seeing your training work and like, "Oh, I
Yeah,
am noticeably better, stronger, like, this is easier." It's like, I mean,
yeah,
there's seriously nothing better in climbing.
it is. It literally was one of the it's my most proud boulder now. Like, I've been to that boulder 3 times, and I've tried it on 3 different sessions, but over, like, a 4-year period, you kinda get in your head of, like, "Am I actually improving?" Because you see your, like, World Cup results sometimes, and it's at least for me, my World Cup results are pretty consistent. I consistently silver at World Cups. Um, I can't really figure out, um how to get gold. I've only gotten gold a couple times, and it was in a really big breakout season for me. And I came back from Europe this past time, and I'm like, am I actually getting stronger? I really can't tell. And I came and did this boulder, and I was like, oh no, I'm significantly stronger. It's just my competition's also getting significantly stronger.
Yeah, well, that raises an interesting point because we talked to Mo Beck last year, and she made a point of how much standards have risen over the last 5 years or so in the paraclimbing circuit. She was just saying that it feels like things have really been taking off in paraclimbing. And is that something that you're experiencing? I mean, you in some ways you represent that rise in competition standards, but you're also right in the midst of it, where all your competitors are also getting much better. And so,
Y-
you
Yeah, I
know,
feel like we've been pushing for the Paralympics for a long time. Ever since I've been in the competition circuit, we've been trying to push towards the Paralympics, and we kept getting feedback that our standards aren't high enough and everything, or we're not a big enough show yet. And I think that kind of drove a fire underneath some people's asses, and like people just started blowing up and seeing how well other people were doing. And like, I look at people not in my category and I'm like, I want to be as good as them or if not better than them. So it's like finding that person you want to chase and going for it, even if you're not competing against them, like seeing what they're doing and raising your own personal standard to make sure you're hitting an overall big standard has been like my biggest push in paraclimbing.
like who are you looking to for inspiration?
Um, a really good friend of mine in the RP3 category from the Netherlands, Jamie Barendek's one of them. Um, Ronnie Dixon has always been one of my main inspirations inside the paraclimbing community. Um, He was the first above the knee amputee to do V10, and I've always wanted to be at that level of like being one of the first paraclimbers to be doing these harder outside climbs. Like I have goals of V12 and 514. So like I always look at the people that are like at the brink of like 514, V12, V10.
You've climbed V12 on the board though, haven't you?
I've climbed V12, V11, and V10 on the board. Cannot make it happen. I keep picking the wrong boulders. That's my problem. I'm like, "Oh, this looks burly," and then there's always like a crux shutdown move that I'm not expecting.
Yeah, it's tough because you just have to find something that doesn't have like a key heel hook or like some
Yeah,
cranker, some crazy move. But
some cranking under cling or something like that.